What's up peeps, and welcome back to Sorrel Plays. I have been asked to do a video by my loyal subscriber Excalibur. This one's for you, my darling, and to anybody else who's awaiting an operation soon. Excalibur has asked me to talk about my experience going under general anaesthetic during an operation. The surgeon comes round and you meet who's doing your operation, and the nurses come round and check your blood pressure and everything else you need to check to make sure that you're healthy to go down for this operation. And so they give you your big knickers, your paper knickers, very attractive. You put your butt exposing gown on, very sexy, and they roll you down in your bed to theatre, and everybody is just so lovely. Know that you're in safe hands, and these people do this every day of their life. You'll have the anaesthetist, I can't say that word, anyway, the person who's going to be putting you to sleep. They do it all the time, so they are very well trained for what they're doing. You have a couple of nurses in the room as well. It's a sterile area, you know, with a lot of metal around and a lot of white walls, but just don't let that kind of make you feel daunted. And getting on to what the procedure actually is, they put a cannula in your hand, just a little sharp scratch, a bit like having an injection. You hardly feel it. They talk to you about nice stuff while they're doing it to distract you. So the cannula goes in, and then the anaesthetic goes into the cannula, and you get a sudden rush of a warm feeling in your arm. As the anaesthetic travels up your arm, there's a slight sting, but in my experience anyway, and it travels up your arm into your shoulder, and eventually within a few seconds it will spread over your chest and then into your other shoulder and down your arm again. Eventually you'll have a heavy feeling in all of your torso, where it feels like it's pushing you into the bed. I think it's actually quite pleasurable. I know I'm a bit weird like that, but the feeling you get is just basically you're so relaxed when this happens. And eventually, I mean, they ask you to count down from 10, and you feel like you're going to be able to count down to 1, but by about number 8 you're gone, almost as if they've put a metal sheet on your torso and your chest kind of pushes in and kind of limits your breathing. Yeah, so you start counting down from 10, and the anaesthetist kind of looks at you like you won't be able to do it, and you've got so much faith in yourself that you're not going to fall asleep, and before you know it, they'll take you to the recovery room, where it will give you a chance to wake up and do your moaning and groaning. You wake up feeling a little bit nauseous, and you don't know where you are, and you're confused and you're dribbling, and you think you need to go for a wee, but really that's just because you've got a catheter in the sac that you wee into during the operation and after the operation, and maybe for a few hours while you're in bed when you're immobile. And there's a few other people there with you, and people wake up not knowing where they are as well, mumbling and talking and asking to go for a wee. And some people say I feel sick and stuff like that, and they can give you an injection if you are feeling severely sick. So they are on hand to help you get the first class service when you're down recovering from surgery, waking up from surgery, and then they take you back to the ward and ask you if you want some toast, if you want some tea, and it is a really good experience. So don't be afraid. Be as calm as you possibly can. Don't think about the mechanics of the operation, what's going to happen to you. Just relax, and eventually when you come out of there and you go home, it's kind of all forgotten, isn't it? I really hope that helps you out a little bit. Good luck with your operation. Everything's going to be fine. Don't think about the negatives. Stay with the positive, and you'll be out of there recovering before you know it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.